Legal challenge Trump's eligibility goes Colorado Supreme Court. Legal challenge Trump's eligibility goes Colorado Supreme Court. 0152 Washington. A closely watched legal battle aimed at keeping former President Donald Trump off ballot in Colorado under a rarely invoked provision of the 14th Amendment will be reviewed by state's high court on Wednesday. The challenge to Trump's candidacy. Colorado is just one of ongoing battles across the country in courts more than a dozen states. Trump's detractors say he is disqualified from holding federal office again under Section 3 of 14th Amendment because of his conduct related to the Jan. 6, 2021 attack on U.S. Capitol. The article says that those who take an oath to support the Constitution and then engage in insurrection against it cannot hold federal or state office. The so-called disqualification clause, enacted after the Civil War and designed to exclude former Confederate civilian and military officials from future office, has now been invoked to target Trump's candidacy. The question Trump's eligibility is expected to make its way to U.S. Supreme Court. But he will face a big test when 7 members of the Colorado Supreme Court consider voters' bid keep Trump out. State's presidential primary. Secretary of State Jena Griswold has until Jan. 5 to confirm candidates for Colorado's March 5 primary, with Trump leading the field of candidates vying for the Republican presidential nomination. The hearings will be broadcast live on CBS News in the player above. Case in Colorado. 4 Republicans and 2 independent voters in Colorado filed a lawsuit against Griswold and Trump in September, arguing that the former president is barred from holding public office under Section 3. Voters had asked a state court in Denver to prevent Griswold from taking any action that would lead to this situation. Allow Trump access to the ballot. After a 5-day trial, Judge Sarah Wallace concluded that January 6 attack was an insurrection against Constitution and found that Trump was involved in insurrection. This is first time court has made such a determination about former president's behavior regarding January 1. However, Judge found that Trump was disqualified under Section 3 because clause does not apply only to those taking presidential oath and does bar those who participated in insurrection from becoming president. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment states Wallace's decision was based on his finding that the president was not an officer of the United States, as stated in Chapter 3, as stated in the constitutional provision. As a result, he ordered Griswold to put Trump in the state's GOP presidential primary. Voters argued that Section 3 covers the president and the presidential oath. Trump withdrew findings related to the events of January 6, among other issues. Excluding president from provision in 14th Amendment makes no sense, voters' lawyers said in a filing to state Supreme Court. They argued that there would